This is The Secret Storm. Part 1 is brought to you by Franco-American Gravy.
When you need plenty of good beef gravy to go with a dinner like this, or a hot sandwich like this, but you don't have a juicy roast like this, cheer up, because now Franco-American makes good beef gravy like this. Gravy made with real beef juices ready to enjoy. One of 4 gravies with honest-to-gravy goodness, including chicken, mushroom, and giblet.
Get Franco-American good gravy.
They left us outside by the house instead of here in the studio. You do want it here, don't you?
Yes, please. Oh, I love our new home, Jerry.
Well, it's all yours, honey. Yours and the Woodbridge First National Bank.
Jerry, it's getting late.
Well, Dad gave me the day off today to settle in. I thought I'd do your grocery shopping for you and meet the ladies in the new neighborhood, pushing their carts around the shopping market.
You be careful. Just don't run into another nut like Sally.
I've been thinking about her.
You have?
I was an idiot not to realize that Aunt Pauline was right. Everything that Sally did was designed to turn me against you. Every chance she had. And she invented most of the chances at that.
You weren't so idiotic, darling. She was a very crafty, very sick girl.
All that flattery. My dumb male ego ate it all up.
Well, you didn't fall for her. Even when you didn't realize what she was doing. Now we never have to worry about Sally again.
When I think how close she came to destroying us.
Darling, nobody can destroy us but each other.
Yes, Hope, but there's still...
No one includes Matthew, too. The nightmare's over, Jerry. I promise you that. He can never come between us again. I was a fool to let him talk to me about love.
Well, that's different. Maybe he really does love you.
No, I was just a challenging conquest for him. But I can continue to hold him off. The important thing is that you believe that he was honorable.
I believe you. Shall we take a coffee break and try out your new kitchenette?
All right, I brought the coffee over from the house. I'll warm it up.
Do you have to paint today? I mean, is he giving you a deadline to meet?
No. Neither Mr. Devereaux nor my work is going to come between me and my husband and our time alone from each other again. Never.
Well, what if he should lose respect?
What? With me? Oh, you mean my work?
Yes, I was thinking of your work.
Well, that's a risk I'm willing to take, Jerry.
Hope I don't want to be responsible
Darling,
for
this
having
is
you...
my decision. I don't want you to feel guilty about it. Besides, I don't think he'll drop me. His wife likes her sables.
Sables yet? Well, I hope you don't get too rich. I'd hate to be a kept man.
Maybe I'll just be a quick fad.
Hope I'm serious. Let's find out about your hands. If this doctor that Valerie's heard about is so great, you probably have an excellent chance of a full recovery. No more stiffness. No more pain.
No more fame?
That's still the thing, isn't it?
Jerry, I'm not going to sacrifice us anymore for my painting. Darling, nobody can touch us if we just remain solid. Solid like those boulders under our lovely new house, or the stones in our beautiful fireplace. I wish it was cold enough so we could have a fire.
We'll have lots of them. For the rest of our lives.
And we'll lie on the floor with the stereo on. And roast marshmallows with Jerry Jr.
Girls are okay, too. In fact, I rather like them. Thank you.
Darling, this is the first time in months we've been like this. So close.
We never actually did stop loving each other, darling. It's just all those misunderstandings. The remarks that got twisted. All the things that got said about us to the other. And all those times that you didn't dare tell me the truth because you were afraid of worrying me.
And the truth was so simple all the time.
Well, after this, we'll always talk everything out. Just the two of us.
I'll never believe anyone but you again, Jerry.
And you will believe me. And I will believe you.
I never intentionally deceived you. I couldn't.
When dinner's just an hour away, let Campbell's help you make something special. Skillet Chicken Supreme. It's Campbell's new way to skillet fry chicken. Quick to fix, heavenly to eat. And all you need is a chicken and a can of Campbell's cream of mushroom soup. Brown the chicken well in a little shortening. Then add 1 can of Campbell's cream of mushroom soup, thinned with a little milk. Cover and simmer for an hour, removing the cover for the last 15 minutes. And there's your Skillet Chicken Supreme, tender and succulent, and simmering in delicate mushroom-flavored cream gravy. Discover all the wonderful, easy new ways to cook with any of Campbell's cream soups, mushroom, celery, chicken, and Campbell's cheddar cheese soup. You'll find easy recipes on the back of every label. Put more goodness in your cooking. Cook with Campbell's soups.
How you can turn out something like that cheese omelet on a plug-in-one burner, I'll never know.
Jerry thinks I'm a good cook, too.
Yes, always Jerry. What about him?
Well, he came looking for me. And he took me to some dim candlelight lodge, and we had a long, bittersweet talk. I think I'm going to let him miss me for a while. You know, it's a mistake to be too available.
Sally, I thought you'd already won that war.
What's happening is much too complicated to explain. You wouldn't understand anyway.
On the contrary, I've been fascinated. There isn't a chapter like it in any of my psychology books. I wouldn't miss it for anything.
Are you making fun of our love, Sharon?
No, I'm just finding it harder and harder to keep track of.
Well, I know it's confusing. I'll wash these up later.
For instance, if Jerry came hunting for you, how does it happen that you just talked?
Well, I told you you wouldn't understand. After all, we haven't had an affair. And I only let him kiss me once.
When was that?
In the studio. Suddenly, he'd thrown his arms around me. I was practically helpless. And then Hope opened the door, and there was that horrible moment when...
Sally, that isn't the way you told that before.
Well, if you're going to be like that...
Well, listen, I'm not in high school. I'm starting to study for my master's this summer. And I'm beginning to see there's some holes in your story.
Well, with all my faults, the one thing I've never done is lie.
Well, darling, you do exaggerate at times. The last time you told me about Hope coming into the room, there was no kiss. And now you've added one.
Well, I didn't tell you before because I thought you'd be shocked. I know I was. And yet, it was at that moment that I knew Jerry really loved me. Even before he told me.
That tears it. You never said he told you.
Well, he did.
Oh, brother. Look, I think you're playing with dynamite anyway. And I'm beginning to feel that you're headed for a big explosion. Or has it already happened and you forgot to tell me?
Look, I'm getting a little sick of this. The one thing I have never done is lie. I despise liars and all suspicious, distrustful people. You can call it an obsession if you like.
You are really sick.
And I'm sick of your amateur analysis. Hello? Yes, it is.
You're where?
Oh, really? Well, that depends on what it is. You know, I'd be very happy to help if... Yes? Yes, I can do that. Wait a minute. Pencil, quick. All right, go ahead. Just a minute, please. All right, I'm ready. Yes? Oh, of course I can do that. I just adore to. Yes, I thought you'd think so. Goodbye.
Jerry?
I didn't say it was Jerry.
Oh, come on, Sally, tell me.
I think curiosity is sickening.
After all, I am only female.
Yes, but I can't trust you anymore. And even if I did tell you, you wouldn't believe me anyway. I have to make a phone call, Sharon.
So? Want me to leave the room?
I just have one bitty phone call to make.
Something else to blow the bitty marriage to bitty pieces?
I don't think I like you anymore, Sharon.
That's because I can see through you. Sally, suddenly you are so painfully obvious.
You're not going to goad me into telling you what that phone call was about. Now, don't you have to go somewhere?
No. And there's a phone in the hall.
You know that's always busy. And since you're expressing yourself, I wish you'd make your bed once in a while.
I'll make my bed now, and you make your phone call.
Don't bother. I'll find a phone booth.
Oh, forget it.
She says the best fun is family fun and does all the little extras to make it so. For her family, for herself, too. Her hair, for instance, always perfection. Silky, bouncy, the color fresh, young, lively. The hair itself in wonderful condition. Does she or doesn't she? With Miss Clairol, hair color so natural, only her hairdresser knows for sure. Whether you want an exciting color change or just a fresher, younger version of your own color, you need Miss Clairol. It catches and reflects light like natural color at its loveliest. Comes out soft and even every time, yet covers gray completely. For this time in your life, take the little time it takes to get perfection. Get Miss Clairol hair color bath. You'll love it.
From Franco-American, where sauce is king.
Ding, ding.
When you have trouble getting your children to eat a good lunch, try Franco-American spaghetti.
The lunch that never fails.
Vitamin-enriched spaghetti in a mild tomato cheese sauce kids never tire of. Ready in just 4 minutes. A nourishing hot lunch that never fails.
From Franco-American, where sauce is king.
Franco-American Spaghetti has brought you part 1 of The Secret Storm. Our story will continue in just a moment.